Students of class 3, I am going to explain your fifth chapter of social studies with the help of some pictures. The name of the chapter is Concept of Time. Prehistoric people did not have any device or clock to know the actual time. They normally began their work with the sunrise and finished it before sunset. They used to sleep when it was dark and the stars came out. The sundial was used by people in early days. It is a device that tells the time of day by the position of the sun, but it was not useful in cloudy weather or at night. Then came the time sticks, which were used in India, Tibet, and in some parts of Europe. The first mechanical clock was developed in Europe around the start of the 14th century. Then came the pendulum clock, which was designed in 1656. Quartz clocks were made in 1927. Now, atomic clocks have been developed, which are the most accurate time keeping devices in practical use today. How to measure time? The time is measured in seconds, minutes, and hours. The long hand or the minute hand takes 60 minutes to make a complete rotation. The short hand or hour hand takes 12 hours to make a complete rotation. The second hand takes 60 seconds to make a complete rotation. Now, there are clocks for the visually challenged. These clocks have displays that can be read by using the sense of touch. The clock face has only 12 hours, so the hands go round twice to make one day. The tick of a clock is a second. Telling the time. The day begins with the rising of the sun. It is called morning. It is the time to start our day. We go to school in the morning. We see around 12 p.m. the sun high up in the sky. It shines brightly at this time. The shadows are short at this time. We call it noon. It is also called midday. Then gradually the sun seems to set. The light of the sun becomes dim. We call it evening. The sun slowly goes out of sight. When it is dark, we call it night. During night, the moon and stars are seen in the sky. It is the time for dinner and to go to bed. Meaning of timeline. A timeline is a method of representing a list of events in chronological order. To display a timeline, we can use any time scale in accordance with the subject and data. Timelines tell us what happened, when, and how much time went by between events. Uses of timelines. A. Timelines are very useful for understanding the chronology or order of historical, political, economic, and social trends and events. B. Timelines are also used to form an image of time lapses between events, durations, and overlapping of events. C. Students can trace the dates of birth of their family members on a timeline in chronological order. D. Timelines are also used to know the chronology of the universe. So, children, this was your chapter which I have explained. I hope you must have understood.